And coming down to lie on the mat, just begin to find a little bit of movement. Maybe it's in the toe joints, the finger joints, maybe it's through the wrists, through the ankles. You might want to just gently rock the head on the mat. You might want to find a little bit of pelvic tilt, just to begin to flatten out the spine into the floor. Or take on whatever movement that you feel like you could do with right here as you begin to bring your focus into your practice, into your body, into this space that you've created for yourself right now. Maybe you wiggle the shoulder blades in towards one another to open up the front of the chest a little. And beginning to take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill up in the space just behind the heart with your breath. And as you exhale, sigh out into the space beneath you, around you. Deep breath into the space that sits just behind the heart. Exhale to sigh out into the space around you. And as you take your next inhale, reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the right. Gently stretching into the side bodies. Maybe you feel gentle stretch and length on the left outer hip into the left waist. If you need to support your knees, then you could maybe pop your block underneath your right knee or a pillow. And bringing the knees back into center. Level the hips with the shoulders if you need. Take a breath. And as you exhale, take your knees all the way over to the left. Stretching into the right side of the body. And feeling the gentle twist through the waist. Again, if the knees feel like they're not so comfortable to come all the way down to the mat, then you could slide a block or a pillow underneath your left knee for a little bit of support. And with your next breath, bring the knees back into center. Level up the hips with the shoulders again if you need. And then take just the right knee to the floor on the right. And once your right knee comes towards the floor, step the left foot towards the front of your right thigh, towards your right knee. Maybe your foot can come completely on the mat. Maybe you rest on tiptoes, or even need a block to slide underneath your left foot for a little bit of height. If you feel comfortable with the twist, then you could begin to relax the left knee towards the right toes, towards the right foot. And holding your left foot as it is near the right knee, gently beginning to bring your right knee back into your center. Take a breath. Exhale, pull the ribcage in and down towards the mat as you lift the sole of the right foot off the floor. Here you're beginning to engage your core muscles. Hug the ribcage all the way in and down towards the floor, feeling as if you're beginning to flatten out the space that just begins to creep into that mid-spine. And find a resistance between your right knee and your left foot, pressing them in towards one another. Take a breath. Exhale, release the right and left feet to the floor. From here, take your left knee to the mat. And then step the right foot towards the front of your left thigh, towards your left knee. Feeling a stretch in the right side of the body. And if it's comfortable in your hips, let your right knee rest back towards your left toes. Taking in a deep breath. And as you exhale, bring the left knee back through center, maintaining the cross of the right ankle over the left thigh. With your next breath, beginning to bring the left knee in towards the chest, and exhale, hug the ribcage in and down towards the mat, flattening out the middle part of your spine here, as you begin to find a little bit of resistance between the left knee and the right foot. Take a breath. Exhale, release the left and right feet to the floor. Take a hold of your strap, place it over your hips, and then take your block and place it between the knees. If you don't have a block, maybe just a pillow. And then just open up the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Take the strap in the hands a little bit wider than the shoulders, and pull the strap tight between your hands. And as you inhale, lift the strap up towards the sky. And exhale, take the strap overhead all the way to the mat behind you. So you inhale, bring the strap all the way back down to the hips. Exhale, hug the ribcage in and down towards the floor. And with your next inhale, lifting the strap towards the sky, push down through the soles of the feet as you squeeze your hips and block towards the sky. And as you exhale, take the strap up and overhead to the mat behind you. Push down through the balls of the big toes as you begin to squeeze your glutes to lift your blocks a little higher. Take a breath. Exhale, lower the spine to the floor, the strap to the hips. Inhale, strap begins to lift towards the sky, squeeze the hips and block towards the sky. Exhale, take the strap all the way overhead. Using the glutes to lift and squeeze the hips and blocks a little higher. Take one full breath. Exhale, release all the way down to the floor. From here, take the block out from between the knees. And then bring the right knee into the chest and wrap the strap around the sole of the right foot. Using the strength of your arms, bend the elbows to guide your right knee a little closer to the chest. Your left leg can stay long or stretched out, whatever you prefer. And as you take your next breath, lift the right foot all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale to bend the right knee. Inhale, lifting the right foot up to the sky. From here, take both sides of the strap in your right hand. Release the left to the floor. Take a breath. And as you exhale, take your right foot all the way out to the right. Beginning to work on a stretch on the inner right thigh. Your left knee can stay bent, or you might want to stretch the left leg out long. Beginning to guide your right pinky toes towards the floor. And then push the right foot into the strap. See if you can begin to create a little bit more length along the back of the right leg. With your next breath, bring your right foot all the way back into your center and switch. Take the strap in the left hand, take the right hand to the floor. Take in a breath. As you exhale, take your right toes all the way over to the left. Again, option to bend the left knee or have the left leg out long. We're working on twisting through the waist, pushing the right foot into the strap to add in a little bit of length along the back of the right leg. As you twist, push your right shoulder back towards the earth. Your next breath, come all the way back to center and release. Take the strap from the right foot and switch. Left foot steps into the strap. Push your lower back into the mat. Take a breath. Exhale, use your arm strength Bend the elbows, guide the left knee a little closer to the chest. And with your inhale, lift the sole of the left foot to the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, left foot lifts towards the sky, stretching through your hamstrings. Exhale, left knee bends. Inhale, left foot towards the sky. Take the strap in the left hand, release the right to the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, your left foot begins to move all the way over to the left. Seeing if you can bring your left pinky toes a little closer to the floor as you stretch out your left inner thigh. Pushing the left foot into the strap, lead with the heel as you lengthen the back of the left leg. With your next breath, bring the left foot back through center, switching hands, right to the strap, left to the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, twist your left foot all the way over towards the right. Again, find and lengthen the back of the left leg as you press into the strap. Send your left shoulder back towards the mat. Bringing the left leg all the way back through center. Release the foot from the strap, bend in both of your knees. Take a hold of your block, put it on its lowest level, and lift the hips and slide it underneath your hips. So you want to be on the block, but with just a little bit of your bottom hanging over the edge. If this is enough for you, then stay as you are. Or if you feel like you could add in a little bit more, bring the right knee in towards the chest. Take the hands around the right knee. And then maybe you can slide your left leg out long, pushing the heel of the left foot into the floor. Take in a breath. Exhale, switch the legs. Bend the left, press the right heel into the floor. Or maybe you need to keep a bend in the right knee, but just begins to be a little bit too much on your spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, switch. Right knee to the chest, left foot to the floor, or left leg long. Take in a breath. Exhale, switch. Take one full breath here. And exhale, place both feet to the floor. Knees are bent. Gently lift the hips up away from the block and then slide the block up towards the middle part of your back. So that this time your entire bottom hangs over the edge of the block. You can feel the lift and rise of your lower ribs here, your belly button, and then the dip of the hips. Imagine you are in your cow pose. And this is kind of how your belly would hang in your cow pose. Breathing into the belly on the inhale. Sighing out on the exhale. Beginning to lift up away from the block, slide it out to the side. And then from here, lift up onto the elbows. And then take the block just behind onto the floor where your shoulders would land. And then from here, rest all the way back, shoulder blades onto the block, head and neck are free of the block, and resting all the way down towards the mat. So gradually guiding the block along the spine into the upper part of your back so that you can feel the chest lift. Maybe you notice an openness in the front of your chest. If you need to add in a pillow underneath your head, then please do. If you want to add in a little bit more of an opening, take the arms overhead, and maybe you can catch the hands together. You might even be able to turn your block on its end and find a little bit more height here. Working into the back line of our body today. Making our back muscles nice and strong to help keep us upright, to keep us balanced. And then beginning to bring the elbows all the way back to the floor. Lift up away from your blocks. Cross at the ankles and come forward into your tabletop. Beginning to find a little bit of movement in tabletop. Whatever movement that might be for you. Rock through the shoulders, through the hips. And as you take your next breath, drop the belly, lift the head, lift the hips into your cow. Exhale, round the spine through your cat. Inhale through your cow. Exhale through your cat. Inhale, come through center. And as you exhale, pull the belly button into the spine, squeeze the waist in as you send your right foot out behind you, and then reach the left arm forward. Thinking about a straight-ish line from the left fingertips towards your right toes. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, hug the belly muscles in as you take your left arm left, your right leg right. Inhale, squeeze back into your center. Exhale, take it out to the sides. Inhale, squeeze through your center. Exhale, take it to the sides. Inhale, squeeze into center. Exhale, release. Left hand, right knee to the floor. Take in a breath. Exhale, hug the core muscles in tight. Extend the left leg, the right arm. Take in a breath. Exhale, left leg left, right arm right. Inhale, find your center. Exhale, left leg left, right arm right. Inhale, find your center. Exhale, take it out to the sides. Inhale, your center. Exhale, left knee, right hand to the floor. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and the hips. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Coming all the way back through your center. Take an inhale, lift the right elbow towards the sky. And then lift the right fingertips towards the sky as you twist. Exhale, thread the right arm all the way through to the left. Thread in the needle, placing the right shoulder, cheek, and ear towards the floor. You could keep the left hand as it is. You might want to take the left hand towards the top right corner of the mat. You might even like to wrap the left arm around the back towards the right thigh. If you feel stable, balanced, and want to add on a little more, slide the left foot towards the back edge of the mat. Lift the left kneecap and begin to firm up your left thigh. Hug the belly muscles in tight. Take in a breath. So you exhale, bring the left knee to the floor, the left hand under the left shoulder. And as you inhale, twist the right arm all the way back up towards the sky. And exhale, slide the right foot out into your modified side plank. Take the right hand to the back of the head. And as you inhale, lean the head back into the hands, squeeze the hips forward. Take in a breath. Exhale, release. Right hand, right knee to the floor. With your next inhale, lift the left elbow up towards the sky, beginning to find a little bit of twist through the waist, and then reach the left fingertips. Take in a breath. Exhale, thread the left arm through to the right. Bringing the left shoulder, cheek and ear towards the floor. Again, you might keep your right hand where it is. You might reach it towards the top left corner of the mat. You might even wrap it around the back towards your left hip and thigh. Once you find where you want the arms to be, if you want to add in the leg, slide the right toes back Lifting the right kneecap away from the floor. Hug the belly muscles in tight. Your core remains strong. Take in a breath. Exhale, bring the right knee to the floor, the right hand under the shoulder. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, slide the left leg out long into your modified side plank. Take the left hand behind the head and inhale, lean the head all the way back into the hands. So you exhale, squeeze your hips forward. Take a breath. Exhale, left hand, left knee to the floor. Beginning to tuck the toes, excuse me, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedaling out, excuse me, little frog. Pedaling out the legs in your downward facing dogs. And even in your downward dog, think about pulling the belly in and the waist hugs around the belly. Your core muscles are nice and strong here. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees and twist the hips. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, bend the knees, twist the hips left. Inhale. Lift up halfway lift. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. As you fold over the legs, take your strap and place it across the top of the mat. With your next inhale, opening the arms wide, rise all the way up to the stand. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Lower the right knee to the floor. Take the strap in the hands are wider than the shoulders. And inhale, lift the strap up overhead. As you exhale, take the strap out behind you. The wider your hands, the easier it is to take the arms back. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the strap to the left knee. Inhale, lift the strap up overhead. This time as you exhale, take the strap behind you as you sink the hips forward. Take in a breath. Exhale, come back through center. Left toes lift to the sky. Strap comes forward of the shoulders. Send the hips up behind you. Reach the strap forward. Your fists stay in line with the shoulders. Pulling the strap nice and tight between the hands. Inhale, lift the strap up overhead. Exhale, hips forward. Strap comes all the way out behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, placing the strap to the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Take it back into your plank. If not a high plank, maybe it's a low plank with the knees on the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, come all the way down onto your belly. From your belly, slide the hands underneath the hip bones and then begin to work the hands down the thighs so that your hips kind of rest into your wrists and forearms. And as you take your next breath, lift the right leg all the way up towards the sky. Keep the hip bones resting into the arms so that you don't lean over to one side or the other. Take a breath. Exhale the right toes to the floor. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, right leg lifts. Maybe you lift it a little higher this second round. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, left leg lifts. Again, maybe you squeeze those left heels a little higher. Exhale to the mat. Bring the hands towards the ribs, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs in downward facing dog. And as you inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, lower the left knee to the floor. Take the strap in the hands wider than the shoulders, reaching up to the sky, low lunge. Take a breath. Exhale, the strap comes all the way up behind you. Pull the strap tight in the hands. Take a breath. Exhale the strap to the right knee. Inhale, take the strap towards the sky. Exhale the hips forward, the strap pulls all the way out behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, strap forward of the shoulders, right toes lift. Send the hips back, lean the chest forward. Arms lift up in line with the shoulders, belly pulls in tight. Inhale, strap towards the sky. Exhale, hips forward, shoulders back. Take a breath. Exhale, placing the strap to the floor, step back into plank. High plank or low plank, your choice. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower the body all the way down onto the mat. From here, bring the elbows forward. Lift the chest to find a baby cobra and take a look towards the right. Come to your center, take a look to the left. Come back into your center. If you feel this is enough of a back bend, stay as you are. If you want to add in a little bit more, take a breath in. As you exhale, squeeze the glutes, pull the heels towards one another as you lift the elbows off the floor in Sphinx. Pull the belly button up in towards the spine. If you want to increase the back bend, simply walk the hands a little closer towards the hips. Lift in the chest as high as feels good for you. Take one full breath in. Exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Slide in the hands to the ribs, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. So you inhale, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump the feet to the hands. Lift up halfway lift. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, wide arms rise all the way up to stand, high mountain. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. As you step the right foot back, take a hold of your strap. Inhale, reach it overhead, high crescent lunge. As you exhale from here, take the strap all the way out behind you and see if you can tap it to the back of your right thigh. Your arms might need to be a little bit wider to take it back behind you. Inhale, strap to the sky. Exhale to the left knee. Inhale, strap to the sky. Exhale, take it to the back of the right thigh. Inhale, lift the strap up high. Exhale, the strap comes to the left knee and hover the right knee towards the floor, not on the floor. Hold it strong. Pull the strap apart in both hands. Poke the belly muscles in tight. Think about curling your right hip up towards the sky. Feel the stretch on the hip flexor. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, pull the waist in as you twist to your left. As you twist, continue to pull the strap tight between the arms. Take in a breath. Exhale, come all the way back through center. Place the strap to the floor. And then take the right hand to the mat and walk your left foot towards the long edge of the mat, towards kind of the middle point. So you're in a modified side plank. If you need to alter your modified plank at all, you could use a block underneath the right forearm if it's too much on the wrists. You might even need to bring your right knee to the floor. Take in a breath. As you exhale, push the left foot into the floor as you lift your right hip a little higher. Take in a breath. As you exhale, place the left hand to the mat, step it back through plank. High plank or low plank, take a breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat. As you come and rest your belly on the floor, take your strap in the right hand and reach it out in front of you. Take your left hand behind you. And as you inhale, lift the block in the right arm all the way up to the sky. Feel the long muscles along your spine begin to work. Take a breath here. Exhale, take the block around the back, catch it with the left. Lift the arms and lift the chest a little higher. See if you can keep those toenails on the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, the block in the left hand comes forward, and then sweep the right hand around to catch the block. Lifting the arms and chest away from the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, the right hand passes the block towards your back. The left hand comes and catches. Lift the block, lift the chest high. Take in a breath. Exhale, left hand forward with the block, right hand forward. Lift in the chest, lift the block a little bit higher. Exhale, release. Slide the hands to the ribs, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs in downward facing dog. And as you take your next inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Take the strap in the hands, a hand wider than the shoulders. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, the strap to the back of the left thigh. Inhale, strap lifts up overhead. Exhale, tap it to the right knee. Inhale, arms lift high. Exhale, the strap to the back of the left thigh. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, strap towards the right knee. Lower the left knee towards the floor, not on the floor, hover. Think again about curling the hip bones up towards the sky so you feel a stretch on the front of the left hip flexor. Pull the strap tightly between the arms. Hug the belly in. Your core, your center is strong. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, twist to the right. Strap tight between the hands. Take in a breath. Exhale, twist to center, place the strap to the floor. Left hand on the mat, beginning to walk your right foot towards the long side of the mat, kind of in the middle, and find your modified side plank. Your left leg can be outstretched long, maybe you need to be on your left knee, maybe you need a block underneath your left wrist for support. Coming into your version of this modified plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, push down through the sole of the right foot as you lift your left hip a little higher. Take in a breath. Exhale, full plank. Take a breath here, high or low. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dogs or cobras. Exhale, take it all the way into a downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs and downward facing dog. Finding as much movement as you need here, or maybe take a moment's breath in a child's pose if you need. And with your next inhale, lift and sweep the right leg all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, bring the right knee towards the left elbow. And then step the right foot out to the left. Lift the left arm all the way up towards the sky. You're in your fallen triangle. Take in a breath. Exhale, a deep bend in the left knee. Bring the left hand towards the heart. Inhale, stretch the left arm overhead. Take in a breath. Exhale, deep bend in the left knee. Bring the left thumb to the heart. Exhale, stretch the left arm overhead. Fallen triangle. One last time, deep bend in the left knee. Stretch in the left arm all the way overhead, fallen triangle. Place the left hand to the floor. Find the twist here. Keeping your right foot out to the left. Take a breath. Exhale, plank. Maybe it's a one-legged plank or 2 feet to the floor or knees to the floor, your choice. Take a breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dogs. Pressing all the way back into your dogs. Bend in the knees as much as you need. Take the feet a little wider if you need to. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Thinking about your belly button, lifting up into the spine and hugging the waist around the belly so your core stays nice and strong. As you take your next breath, lift and sweep the left leg to the sky. As you exhale, bring the left knee towards the right elbow, and then take the left foot all the way out towards the right. Reaching the right arm up to the sky as you come into your fallen triangle. If you need to modify, bring the right knee on the floor. Take in a breath. Exhale a deep bend in the right knee as you lower your left hip towards the floor. Exhale, reach the right arm overhead, fallen triangle. Take a breath. Exhale, deep bend in the right knee, bring the right thumb to the heart. Exhale, fallen triangle. One last time, deep bend in the right knee, thumbs to the heart. Exhale, stretch and reach the right arm overhead. And then bring the right hand to the floor. Hold your twist here for a breath. And as you exhale, take the left leg all the way out behind you, coming into your one-legged plank. Maybe you bring it onto the knees to modify. Take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale in your upward facing dogs or cobras. Exhale, push all the way back into a child's pose. Taking a moment here in child's pose. If in child's pose you want to add in a little bit of shoulder opening, then take your block, just place it in front of you and lift the elbows up onto your block. Right elbow, left elbow. And then bring the palms of the hands together. That might be enough for you, for your shoulders, but if you want to add on a little bit more, see if you can wiggle the ears between the arms and then bring the thumbs towards the back of the neck. You might need to wiggle your block a little bit further forward to add in a little more stretch. Deep inhales in through the nose, filling up your belly with your breath. Long exhale. Releasing the hands here. Come to sit back into the heels of the feet and bring your block to the right hip. Place the right hand on the block, and as you inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, push your right hand through the block as you lift up the hips. Squeeze the hip bones forward, the left arm back. Coming into your half camel pose. Take a breath. Exhale, release to the feet. Take the block to the left, lift the right arm to the sky. Long full breath in. Exhale, lift up out of the feet, hips forward, reach the right arm back. Squeeze the glutes as you send your hips forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink to the feet. This time the block comes behind the feet. Place the thumbs towards each other in the middle of the block, the fingertips along the edges. Roll the shoulders and elbows towards each other. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, lift up out of the feet, send the hips forward, the shoulders back. If it's too much here with the block, then maybe you bring your thumbs into your lower back. Just lift up out of the back bend a little bit. Take in a breath. Exhale, release to the feet. Bring the hands forward through tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs in downward facing dog. With your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Take the strap in the hands as you lift all the way up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, take the strap behind you towards the left thigh. Inhale, strap to the sky. Exhale to the right knee as you lower the left towards the floor, not on the floor. Curl the hips towards the sky. Add in a little tilt. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the left heel in. The arms are wide, stretching the strap between the hands. Take in a breath. Exhale, reverse your warriors. Reach all the way over to the left. Pulling the strap apart in the hands as you lean. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the right toes forward, coming into a star, and then fold forward over the legs. Placing the strap to the mat. Bring the right hand to the middle of the floor or your blocks as you lift and twist the left arm towards the sky. You might even want to wrap that left arm around the back towards your right thigh, or just simply rest it into your lower back. Take in a breath. Exhale, switch. Left hand to the floor or your blocks as you lift and twist the right arm to the sky. Again, maybe you want to add in a wrap around of the back or just place the hand on your lower back. Take a breath. Exhale in the hands to the strap. And as you inhale, lift the strap up overhead. Exhale, turn the chest forward to the right for your high crescent lunge. Take one full breath here. As you exhale, lean the chest forward, strap stays nice and tight between the hands, and float the left leg all the way up into warrior three. Thinking about your strap staying a little bit higher, so almost hovers around about shoulder height. Take one full breath in. As you exhale, rise to stand, left knee forward of left hip, and then place the left foot into the strap. Take a breath. Exhale, extend the left foot forward. Take the strap in the right hand, and then maybe you can add in a twist. Taking the left hand all the way out behind you. Take in a breath. As you exhale, bring the left hand to the strap. And then from here, bend the left knee, bring the heel of the left foot up towards your right hip. Take the left arm around the back, catch your strap in the left hand. Take a breath. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Reaching the right fingertips towards the floor. You might be able to bring your left hand all the way around and catch a hold of your left toes, or just continue to hold onto your straps. Take one full breath in. One full breath out. Inhale, beginning to rise to stand. Keeping the left knee bent. Take the strap back in the left hand. Reach the left knee out behind you. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale to tilt the body forward in your dancer's pose. Holding on to the straps. If it feels comfortable for your shoulders, you could begin to lift and point the left elbow up towards the sky. Just add in a little bit more lift into your left knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring the left knee to the right. Fold and forward, place the hands to the mat. Step in the left and right feet back through plank. Take in a breath. Exhale, Chaturangas. Inhale into your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling out through the legs in your downward facing dogs. Taking a breather in child's pose whenever you need to give those wrists a little rest. Or maybe you just stop for a drink, whatever it is you need. When you're feeling ready in downward dog, inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale to step the left foot between the hands, taking a hold of the strap. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale the strap behind you to your right thigh. Inhale, strap to the sky. Exhale to the left knee as you lower and dip your right knee towards the floor, not on the floor. Stretch the strap in the hands. Tilt the hip bones up towards the sky. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Readjust the feet as you need. Left knee pushes towards left pinky toes. Strap is pulled apart in the hands. Take a breath. Exhale, reverse your warriors. Keep pulling the strap apart in the hands. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turning the left toes forward to your star. Fold the body forward over the legs. From here, take your right hand to your left leg. Your left hand crosses to your right leg. Curling the chin in towards the chest. And then lean the body weight forward so you're more into the toes than the heels of the feet. If you want to add more twist in the arms, simply walk the hands lower in the legs. If you can take the hand a little lower and you've got a little bit more space, maybe you want to add in a twist by bringing the left arm alongside the left cheek and ear. Finding a twist as you look underneath your left arm. Take in a breath. Exhale, come through center and switch. Take the right arm over the left. Bringing the chin towards the chest, leaning the weight into the toes. And maybe again, you add in a twist, bringing the right arm up by the right cheek and ear, as you begin to see if you can look underneath your right armpit. Take in a breath. Exhale, come through center. Taking the strap in the hands, rise up into your star. Take a breath. Exhale, high crescent lunge to the left. Take one full breath in. Exhale, beginning to lean forward. Keep the arms nice and strong as you pull the strap apart in the hands, and then float the right toes off the floor into your warrior three. Hands remain lifted up towards shoulder height. Using those long, strong muscles that run the length of your spine to lift your right heel high and to hold your arms overhead. Take in a breath. Exhale, come forward into your stand and balance, right knee forward of right hip, and then place the strap around the right foot. From here, extend the right leg forward. Take the strap to the left hand and twist the right arm out to the right. Really nice. Use your core to hold you strong, to hold you stable. Take in a breath. Exhale, bring the right hand to the strap, and then beginning to bend the right knee. Lift the heel of the right foot towards your left hip. Take the strap out behind you and see if you can catch it in the right hand. Take in a breath. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Bringing the left fingertips towards the floor. Maybe you can walk your hand along the strap and catch a hold of the right toes. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Slowly beginning to come all the way up to stand. Taking the strap in the right hand as you bring your right knee to meet the left. From here, lift and sweep the left arm up to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale the right knee back as you lean the chest forward into your down sits. Your right hand can stay reaching out behind you, or you might have a little bit more movement in the shoulder to lift the right elbow up towards the sky. Lean the body forward. Take in a breath. Long exhale. Slowly beginning to bring your right knee to the left. Release the strap. Placing the hands to the floor, step it back through plank. Take in a breath. Exhale all the way down onto the mat. As you land on the floor, take the arms out wide. And with the arms out wide, bend the right knee. And as you inhale, flip your right toes towards your left hand. You might be able to catch those right toes in the left hand. You might just want to lift the right knee off the floor and take a small twist of the right knee behind the left. That might be enough for you. Take in a breath. Exhale, come all the way back through center, releasing the right toes to the floor. Bend the left knee. And as you inhale, flip the left toes towards the right hand. Maybe you can catch the left foot in the hand, or maybe you simply just find that lift of the left knee and crossing it towards the back of the right. That might be your back bend here. Take in a breath. Exhale, twist all the way back through center. And then bring the elbows onto the floor. And from here, bring your right elbow into the middle of the mat. Cross the left over the right. Open up the hands wide. Thumbs look up towards the sky. And then slide the thumbs away from each other. So you begin to increase the stretch along the shoulders and up the outer arms into the deltoid muscles. You might stay here. You might lower your forehead onto a block. Or you might begin to tuck the toes and kind of shift the body weight forward so your forehead can come all the way down onto the floor. Allow the muscles in the lower half of the body to just switch off here. Heels fall away from one another. Knees are soft, thighs are soft. When you're ready, release your pretzel arm twist. And then back to center. And then take the left elbow to the middle of the mat. Cross the right over the left. Hands begin to come towards the edges of the mat. Thumbs to the sky. And then slide the thumbs away from each other. You might stay here. You might place your forehead on a block. You might tuck the toes to shift the weight forward to bring the forehead to the floor. Relax in the lower half of your body. Breathe into the back space of your heart on your inhale. Exhale, soften here in your twist. Gently beginning to release your pretzel twist. And then turn around onto your back. Just flip yourself around. Taking the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, twist the knees to the right. So you inhale, bring the knees into your center. Exhale, twist them over to the left. So you inhale, bring the knees into center. Then exhale, slide out into your Shavasana. Whatever your Shavasana might look like for you. If working on your back and shoulders feels really good for you, especially if you spend a lot of your day at a desk, rounding the spine, you might want to end your Shavasana with your block underneath your shoulder blades, just to add in that little openness of the chest. Wherever you are in Shavasana, maybe you can close the eyes. And begin to notice the back of your body, from the heels of the feet, up through the ankles, calves, backs of the knees, to the backs of the thighs, your hips. Noticing how you feel all the way up your spine to the crown of the head, to the back of the head, to the occiput. Noticing any areas of tightness, of tension here along your back. Maybe as you notice a little bit more freedom along the back of your body. And as you take your inhales, focus your breath, traveling up the back line of your body from the heels of your feet. Your breath pulls up along the spine to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, soften the back of your body to your mat. Your inhales travel all the way along the back of your body, guiding your breath from your heels, your hips, your spine, to the back of the head, to the crown of the head. Exhale, release. If your Shavasana is where you might stay for a little while longer, enjoy it. Stay with your stillness, the sensations in your body. If you feel ready to move, take an inhale and a stretch of the body. And as you exhale, rolling onto your sides, draw the knees up into the chest. And then making your way up into your seat. As you make your way to your seat, rest the hands over the knees. And lean back until you can feel the weight of your head and shoulders on top of the hips, on top of the sit bones. And as you inhale, opening the arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhaling the palms of the hands together, breathing them all the way down to the center of your body. Inhale, arms wide, reach into the sky. Exhale, sigh the hands towards your center. Inhale, arms wide, reach into the sky. Exhale, sigh the hands to your center. And bow the forehead into the thumbs. Taking a moment to thank yourself for your movement today. For finding that time for to step into your mat, to step into your power. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me today. Namaste.